It's Wednesday, it's Wednesday, it's hump day, it's hump day, it's almost Friday. What's up? Avery here. I hope you guys have an amazing Wednesday. Really quick, I wanted to elaborate briefly on something. Posted. Said I've never really been concerned with being a bad bee, but the goal has always been to become a whole woman in every aspect of my life. First, wholeness does not mean perfection, or being whole does not mean you want to be perfect, right? Perfect means that, like, no imperfections, no flaws, no nothing, right? We're human. We're already flawed. I'm gonna be flawed until the day I die. And you cannot find any peace in trying to be perfect. But that wholeness, baby, that's where it's at. That is about the internal glow up. So some people are probably thinking like, oh, so you just want to look a mess and you don't care how you look? No, baby, I care how I look. Because you see, like, I just left that workout, that 5:30 workout, trying to make sure this waist stays, you know, whatever, after 3 kids. No, but what it means is I want my inside to match my outside. The inside, the core, the foundation, the heart, my mind, my soul, everything. I am nothing if that stuff is not intact. You can get a house, you can rehab the outside, you can do gutters, you can do paint, you can do windows, bricks, siding, a new roof and everything. But if the inside is garbage, nobody can live in it. It's not a conducive environment. So I wanted my inside to match my outside. And then plus, let's just be honest, life is tough. In those moments, in my lowest moments, in my darkest moments, looks didn't matter. What shoes were in my closet didn't matter. What makeup I had, what my teeth looked like, what my weight, if my waist was snatched or not, what was in the bank account, what kind of car I drove. None of that mattered. None of that was going to get me to the next point. None of that was going to help me heal. None of that was going to help me grow as a woman. It did not matter, which is why, and I hate to say it, you will see people and we'll be on social media, on the news, we'll be like, oh, what happened to them? They had this, and this. How could they do that? We look at what people have, right? We look at all the material things and the accolades, and we think that that makes a whole person, that their life is good. And it does not. The wholeness comes from within for men and for women. It is a personal journey. It's about self-awareness. It's about discovery. It's about accountability. It's about forgiveness. It's about love. It's about grace. It's all about growth. Once you have the core, once you have the foundation, all of that, anything you put on top of it can flourish and can be built up higher and higher. And as a whole person, when you look in the mirror, man or woman, you look at yourself and you're like, you know what? So you guys are my mirror. You're like, you know what? My flaws, my mistakes, the things I could have done, but I chose something else, my strengths, my beauty, my faith, everything. It's all of me, and I accept it all. So wholeness is about accepting all of you, the good, the bad, and you know that it makes you who you are. You know that as you continue to grow, that is coming with you. It's a unity, it's completeness. Perfection is looking in the mirror and saying like, well, I wish I wouldn't have did that. My life would be so much better if I didn't do this. My life would be better if I would have went that way. My life would have been better if I would have went to that school, if I would have took that job, if I wouldn't have took that job, if I wouldn't have ended up in that relationship. You just constantly stand in the mirror and pick yourself apart. You are not going to go anywhere if you are striving for perfection. You're not going to have any peace. And when it comes to like what the culture has pushed as a bad bee, it's everything, like a lot of the external stuff, okay? And acquiring this and acquiring that, you got a lot of bad, broken bees. It's about being whole in every area of our life so we can thrive. Your personal life, your professional life, taking care of everything inside, and that means it's a continual process. You are constantly checking in with yourself. You are constantly having those moments of reflection. You are constantly looking at yourself and seeing like, what have you done right? Celebrating all your wins, and then looking at the areas where you're falling short and working on those. It's something that I constantly have to do. Sometimes it's easier than other times, right? Some things are easier to work on than other things, but the point is that is how we become the woman we were created to be. That is how we really have a full life. That is how you can have it all. See you guys later. Same team.